Caitlin Clark just hit the court with the Indiana Fever, and in only a few training sessions, she did something that left her coach, Stephanie White, absolutely stunned. We already knew Clark was exceptional, a rare, once-in-a-generation talent, but what White just revealed is something no one expected. A small yet crucial detail in Clark's training sets her apart from nearly every player White has ever coached, including some of the greatest legends in WNBA history. What exactly did Clark do that had White comparing her to the greatest of all time? And why does this shift everything for the WNBA? Stay tuned, because Caitlin Clark isn't just here to play, she's here to dominate. Before we dive into the big news, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Join our crew and you'll always be up to date with the latest WNBA updates, expert analysis, and deep dives into game-changing moments like this. Don't miss out. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's jump right in. Now let's break down why this is such a game changer. Caitlin Clark has barely set foot on the court for the Indiana Fever, yet she's already making waves in ways no one saw coming. Fever head coach Stephanie White, who has coached some of the greatest talents in WNBA history, was left speechless after just a few training sessions with Clark.
So Stephanie White is obviously now the coach of the Indiana Fever, and that is a good thing.
But what White just revealed shifts everything about how Clark will shape this league. One small detail in Clark's training took White by complete surprise, something that sets her apart from nearly every player she's ever coached. And when a coach who has worked with legends like Tamika draws a comparison like this, you know it's something special. Let's be real. Stephanie White has seen it all. She's not the kind of coach who hands out compliments just to grab headlines. She's worked with legends, knows what true greatness looks like, and doesn't say things lightly. So when she compares Clark's work ethic to that of a Hall of Famer, it's a sign that everyone should start paying attention. What makes this even more unbelievable is that Clark is just getting started. She's nowhere near her peak. She's still learning, evolving, and pushing past the limits of what anyone expects from a rookie. Every time she steps on the court, she's refining her skills, fine-tuning her game, and making adjustments that make her even more unstoppable. What makes this even more incredible is that Clark is just getting started. She hasn't reached her peak. She's still learning, evolving, and pushing past expectations for a rookie. Every time she steps onto the court, she's refining her skills, making adjustments, and becoming even more dangerous. And here's the real game changer. Clark isn't just impressing the coaching staff. Her teammates are noticing too. When a rookie walks into the gym with the energy, confidence, and relentless work ethic of a seasoned pro, it elevates everyone around her. That's how a culture shifts. That's how a franchise begins to transform. So what exactly is it about Clark that's creating such a massive impact? Let's break it down. Stephanie White has coached some of the best players in the game, and she doesn't hand out praise just to make headlines. So when she says Caitlin Clark's work ethic reminds her of Tamika it's not just hype, it's history in the making. For those unfamiliar, Tamika is a WNBA icon, a Hall of Famer, and one of the hardest working players to ever set foot on the court. The fact that Clark, a rookie, is already drawing comparisons to in terms of effort and dedication is absolutely remarkable. White acknowledged that she's only worked with Clark a few times so far, but she's already witnessing something special, the kind of determination that turns great players into legends. Clark isn't just showing up to practice and going through the motions. She's relentless about improving. She studies the game like a seasoned pro, asks the right questions, and constantly pushes herself beyond expectations. Here's the wild part. White hasn't even fully coached her yet. Clark is just getting started, yet she's already leaving people in awe. And let's be clear, this isn't just about draining threes or making highlight reel passes. Clark is locked in on every aspect of the game: defense, footwork, playmaking. If it makes her better, she's working on it. That's what sets her apart. She's not just practicing to stay sharp, she's training to dominate. That's a completely different mindset. She's constantly fine-tuning her shot mechanics, working on a quicker release, pinpoint accuracy under pressure, and the ability to sink shots from anywhere on the court. But she's not stopping there. She's also sharpening her defensive awareness, reading plays before they unfold, and developing the versatility to guard multiple positions. It's this all-around commitment to excellence that's setting her apart. But it doesn't end there. Clark's basketball IQ is on another level. She's not just playing the game, she's studying every move, every play, and every scenario as it unfolds. She watches game film obsessively, breaking down opponents' tendencies, identifying weaknesses, and adjusting in real time.
Caitlin Clark is back in the lab, or should I say her natural habitat. The Fever shared footage of Clark getting a workout in with new head coach Stephanie White.
This kind of attention to detail is what you expect from veteran players, not rookies. And let's talk about her conditioning. Clark isn't just honing her skills, she's making sure her body can handle the grind of a full WNBA season. She's building endurance, increasing her strength, and sharpening her agility. This level of preparation isn't just about performing well now, it's about sustaining greatness for years to come. Clark's work ethic isn't just fueling her own growth, it's contagious. Her teammates see the effort she's putting in, and it drives them to match her intensity. When a rookie steps in and outworks seasoned veterans, it sends a message. That kind of energy creates a ripple effect, pushing the entire team to train harder, compete at a higher level, and elevate their game. And perhaps the most remarkable part, Clark embraces the grind. While some players see extra work as a chore, she thrives on it. She understands that greatness isn't just about talent, it's built through countless hours of effort behind the scenes. She's not just aiming for success, she's demanding it from herself every single day. So what does this mean for Clark's future? If she's already displaying this level of discipline, commitment, and hunger as a rookie, just imagine where she'll be in a few years. We're looking at a player who isn't just aiming to make an impact, she's determined to redefine what's possible in the WNBA. But it's not just her skill that sets her apart. Her mindset makes her the kind of leader who elevates everyone around her. But there's more. One of the biggest narratives surrounding Caitlin Clark is the idea that she might be too big of a star to be coached. Some critics argue that because she's already one of the biggest names in women's basketball, she might resist instruction from coaches who haven't achieved as much as she has. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Stephanie White made it clear. Clark doesn't just accept coaching, she craves it. She actively seeks feedback, wants to be pushed, and embraces every challenge. Her goal isn't just to succeed, it's to become the greatest to ever play the game. Think about how rare that is. A player already breaking records, already one of the biggest stars in basketball, yet still relentless in her pursuit of improvement. She could easily rely on her natural talent and elite shooting ability, but instead she's pushing for more. She doesn't just want to be great, she wants to be legendary. And you know what that means? She's only going to keep improving. If she's already playing at an elite level now, just imagine what she'll be in a few years. That's a frightening thought for every other WNBA team. Clark isn't just listening to her coaches. She's actively searching for ways to improve. Whether it's analyzing hours of game film, refining her footwork, or pushing her endurance to new limits, her commitment is unmatched. She's determined to break down every part of her game and rebuild it even stronger. She's the kind of player who finds even the smallest flaw and works on it relentlessly until it's no longer a weakness. What truly sets her apart is her ability to take criticism and immediately apply it. While some young players resist coaching or struggle to adjust, Clark embraces it. She knows that even the greatest athletes always have room to improve, and she's attacking every challenge head on. And let's not forget, this kind of mindset is contagious. When your leader is constantly pushing to improve, it motivates the entire team to step up. That's exactly what's happening in Indiana. The Fever players see Clark's relentless drive and understand they need to elevate their own games just to keep up. This is the mentality that transforms a team from average to championship caliber. The fact that Clark has embraced this mindset so early in her career proves just how special she is. And speaking of leadership, let's talk about how Clark is already stepping up in ways that even seasoned veterans struggle with. Wow, you've made it this far. That must mean you're really enjoying the video. So why not take a quick second to hit that follow button? It's completely free, super easy, and helps us keep bringing you top-tier WNBA content. Whether you're into game highlights, player spotlights, or behind-the-scenes moments, we've got it all covered. Plus, by following, you'll always stay up to date with your favorite teams and players. So go ahead, tap that follow button now. All right, let's get back to it. Now let's talk about leadership. Caitlin Clark hasn't even played her first WNBA game, yet she's already emerging as a leader in Fever training camp. This isn't just rare, It's nearly unheard of for a rookie to earn this level of respect from both teammates and coaches before stepping onto the court. Most rookies enter the league focused on proving themselves individually, adjusting to the speed of the game, handling the physicality, and finding their role. Leadership usually comes years later once a player has solidified themselves as a star. But Clark? She's been leading from day one. Stephanie White has coached plenty of young players, but there's something different about Clark. The way she carries herself, the way she connects with teammates, and the way she pushes everyone in the gym to bring their best.
It also looks like Caitlin has bulked up a little bit, like she's put on a little muscle mass to be ready for next season, which is an MVP season loaded.
She's setting the tone for the entire Fever roster. Even the team's veterans are taking notice of Clark's influence, which speaks volumes about her mindset and leadership. Clark isn't afraid to speak up. She's not waiting for permission to lead, nor is she fading into the background, hoping to earn respect over time. She's claiming it right now. Her energy in practice is contagious, and it's already pushing her teammates to work harder. She sets the tone in every drill, raising the standard for intensity and focus. And when a teammate struggles, she's right there, offering encouragement, sharing quick advice, and keeping the team locked in. This is the kind of mentality that turns good teams into great ones. But it's not just about what she says, it's about what she does. Clark leads by example, proving that hard work isn't a choice, it's the standard. Whether she's the first to arrive at practice or the last to leave, her dedication is undeniable. She's not just putting in the work, she's setting the gold standard. And here's what's even more impressive. She's not just leading on the court. Off the court, she's building connections with her teammates, fostering trust and chemistry that will translate into success when it matters most. That kind of awareness and maturity is what separates good players from truly great ones. What's even more remarkable is that Clark's leadership isn't forced. It's natural. She has a presence that commands attention and earns respect. Whether she's helping a teammate through a drill or celebrating a big shot, her impact is felt everywhere. As the Fever gear up for the new season, one thing is clear. Clark isn't just here to be a star. She's here to change the entire culture of the team. With her leadership, talent, and relentless work ethic, she's setting the foundation for something truly special.
When you think about the great point guards and post players that our game, not just our league, but our game has seen, they are going to go down in history as the greatest.
So what does this mean for the rest of the WNBA? If Caitlin Clark is already leaving her coach speechless in training camp, what does that mean for the competition? It means they're in trouble. Serious trouble. Clark isn't just bringing elite talent. She's bringing a level of preparation, intensity, and leadership that makes her a force to be reckoned with. She's not just playing basketball. She's making a statement every time she steps on the court. Her approach to the game is different, and it's raising the bar in a way the rest of the league better be ready for.
Caitlin Clark's going to be the MVP of the WNBA next year. I almost have no doubt. What we saw from her as a rookie, the fact that she's going to get better.
She's stepping into the WNBA at a time when women's basketball is getting more attention than ever. More fans, more coverage, and more pressure. But if you think that pressure will rattle her, think again. Clark thrives in high-stakes moments. She doesn't just embrace them, she craves them. She's built for the spotlight, and from the way she's training, it's clear she's not just ready for it, she's owning it. Every game she plays will be under a microscope. Every move analyzed, every shot scrutinized. And you know what? That's exactly how she wants it. Clark understands the expectations are sky high, and instead of backing down, she's embracing them. She's pushing herself harder than ever, determined not just to meet those expectations, but to exceed them. Her relentless drive is already making waves, and it won't be long before every team in the WNBA feels it. She's not just another promising rookie. She's a game changer, capable of shifting the balance of power in the league. Her ability to take over a game with her shooting, playmaking, and leadership makes her the total package. The rest of the league better take notice.
And I'm excited about the opportunity to work with them. I'm excited about the opportunity that we have to build from those starting points and build out, and for the longevity.
Caitlin Clark isn't here to fit in. She's here to dominate. And there's nothing anyone can do to stop her. And that's a wrap. Caitlin Clark isn't just making waves, she's making history. If this is only the beginning, just imagine what she'll do when she officially steps onto the WNBA stage. Stephanie White is already in awe, her teammates are stepping up, and the entire league? They better be paying attention. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay on top of everything WNBA, be sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss an update. We've got all the latest news, deep dives, and the best basketball stories coming your way. Now, what do you think? Will Caitlin Clark live up to the hype and take over the WNBA? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. All right, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.